Off the coast of southern Florida, surface water temperatures have topped 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
38.4 degrees Celsius.
101.1 degrees.
That's the same temperature as a hot tub.
The ocean itself is the body temperature for corals. The life in the reef is rapidly deteriorating.
Once pristine coral reefs are now ghost reefs.
So while I stand here in front of you today to tell you that we have a really big problem, I also get to tell you that there are scientists who are working really hard to save these precious ecosystems. We just need more people to help in any way they can.
That's Roxanne. She's a scientist with the Coral Restoration Foundation, and she doesn't know it yet, but her dreams are about to come true.
I'm Sutton R.
I'm Eric S.
And this is Wormhole. Where some people see catastrophic problems,
we see green opportunities.
A few months ago, Eric called me after hearing that Roxanne needed help.
She's talking to us.
So we sent an email to a communications person named Alice and hopped on a plane. We're going to Miami.
We made it. Showtime.
Hey, good morning.
Hello. We're Wormhole, an environmental production film crew, and I believe we have a meeting with Alice.
Oh, is she expecting you?
Definitely.
So I'm Alice. I'm the Senior Director of Creative Development at Coral Restoration Foundation.
Hey, Alice. Someone says they have a meeting with you today?
Eric.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Hey, Alice.
Hi. You know, we get an awful lot of media requests, especially after the mass bleaching event that we experienced this summer. We had some amazing coverage from the New York Times, the Washington Post, the LA Times, and I think that the original Wormhole email might have got lost in the noise. You're here
To do a story on coral with you all. Here, we have a whole pitch there. Why don't you set this up on the tripod? You start.
as young people ourselves, we have a pretty unique ability to reach the youth. We could be a part of bringing coral to the masses.
I mean, that's lovely. Your little show sounds really super cute. The thing is, though, we're already working with some top draw presenters to reach the youth.
We traveled pretty far to be here.
Why don't you guys come on as our production crew?
So not host in front of the camera.
No, these guys are true professionals.
I'm Olivia Antillon, and I'm from Troop 2223. Being a Girl Scout has allowed me to open up more, because I'm quirky.
I'm Alejandra Jimenez, and my favorite part of being a Girl Scout is making new friends. When I was younger, before I went to ice skate, I would always go to the beach. Sometimes I feel like I'm a mermaid when I'm in the ocean. I like to tell people, to take care of the ocean and never throw trash in it.
Our generation is basically the generation that's in between the destruction of coral or I don't know how to say it, the liveliness of coral.
This is what we need. Let's go and meet the hosts.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So y'all are the hosts?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that happen?
Your generation has been killing coral.
How old do you think we are?
25?
45.
Let's not ask that stuff.
I think we're gonna make a good team.
Yeah, with us being the bosses of the team.
Ahoy, ahoy, everyone! Come in, sit. Come on. Come on up, my host. Yes. Host. Wormhole. Phil. Yeah, thanks.
Hi, I'm Derek Hagan. I'm the Education Program Manager of the Coral Restoration Foundation.
Last summer, 2023, most of the corals on the reefs died.
Captain Coral can be a little direct, but essentially what he's saying is true. We did lose almost all of the corals on the restoration sites that we've been working on for the last 16 or so years.
That's why we need to get the word out on ways to save them. I want you all to learn everything you can about coral reefs to inspire others to take action. Can you do that for me?
Yes!
How about you? Yes.
With Captain Coral's instructions loud and clear, we hit the road.
Get out! Shake some bacon!
Stop number 1 is with Roxanne.
Welcome! What's up?
Remember her from the TED Talk?
Engaging with younger kids is always so incredibly rewarding. We're gonna practice doing some underwater stuff, like what we would actually do underwater. They are the future guardians of our planet. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Imagine doing this underwater. And you have fish friends, and the tree is moving.
I'd be like this.
Looking around. Corals on these trees grow really, really quickly. Corals support at least 1 in every 4 marine species someone can think of. So that's 25% of all marine animals. When we are ready to bring coral back to the reef, we'll harvest the coral from the trees and we'll bring them to their new reef home. This is where we use our hammers. We're gonna clear a cookie, you guys know all about cookies, right? A nice cookie-shaped area around our points of attachment. Coral reefs are incredibly resilient ecosystems, and if we even just give them that little bit of help, there we go, see, it's a puzzle. They can bounce back in the face of these disturbance events, and now we are going to make sure that we continue to defend them and protect them.
Stop number 2 is Mote Marine Laboratory, another coral restoration organization with a coral nursery in Isla Morada.
Awesome.
I'm excited for this.
Me too. Thanks for joining us here today.
Yes, we're happy to be here.
Thanks for keeping the seat warm.
Sorry about that.
Hi, it's great to meet you. How did you get into this line of profession?
Well, I grew up here in the Florida Keys, so I have loved our coral reefs since I was a Girl Scout just like you.
What happens in a coral nursery?
Ooh, in a coral nursery, this is where our scientists are making new baby corals.
How do you get the coral to come to the nursery?
We are allowed to collect wild corals, and then we have scientists in our lab who are breeding these corals. Our scientists have come up with some really cool tricks and techniques to get our corals to grow faster.
Okay, girls, so we're gonna be doing our microfragmentation process. So that's where we're gonna take this coral and we're gonna cut it up using our bandsaw here to make it into a bunch of teeny tiny little corals. So what do you think? You girls ready to cut some coral?
Yeah! Let's cut some coral!
All right. They brought a lot of energy, and not a lot of people get as passionate about it as them. Perfect. So give me that little piece, and now cut that one in half.
Do corals bleed?
Corals don't bleed.
In 4 to 6 months, our divers are gonna take your baby corals out to our reefs and outplant them.
Why should everyone care about the reefs?
If you live here in Florida, our coral reefs are forming a barrier for us, and they're absorbing all of that wave energy. So when we have a big storm, like a hurricane coming towards us, those reefs are helping us so much to protect all of our homes and our businesses.
Thank you so much.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like I itched my ears a lot.
What's next, boss?
We're supposed to do creative stuff.
And tell people how important it is.
On our way to brainstorm some solutions, we take a quick pit stop at the beach.
This week was a ton of research. What are you thinking so far for a solution? Where's your mind going?
We need to have something interesting or else they're gonna like skip through that scene. They're gonna be like my dad does. This scene is at major risk of being skipped.
What do people love? Like,
people love cookies. Girl Scout cookies.
With everything going on in the world right now, you may have forgotten it's almost Girl Scout cookie time.
More than 1 million boxes.
Sold out in hours.
So, wait, new idea. Why don't we make a Girl Scout cookie based off of corals? Like, it can be the shape of a coral. It can be like flavors from the sea, like sea salt.
Would you eat a coral-themed Girl Scout cookie?
That would be really good to help raise awareness of the problems that are happening to coral.
Will it help you learn about coral reefs?
I think it would, absolutely.
The box is gonna have facts about coral.
Corals are actually older than dinosaurs.
And while we're baking it on camera, we're gonna be like, did you know corals have thousands and thousands and thousands of mouths?
do you guys know how to cook?
Yes. Yes, I've cooked many cookies.
These would have to be pretty impressive.
We just need like some tips for baking.
So I was going to the supermarket and I saw this sign asking for a chef.
All right, that's not exactly how it happened.
Do you want me to redo one?
Believe it or not, no one ended up calling, so I asked the only chef I know for a last-minute favor.
I brought matching aprons and matching chef hats. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for responding to our help wanted sign. Do you have a resume?
I'm a professional chef. I did a culinary school in Paris.
Wow, that's cool. Prove that you are professional. I accidentally breathed some powder in. It tastes good.
Do you want me to give you a quick help?
How did she do that? Does she have magic hands?
They asked me to wear this ridiculous hat. I don't know really what to say, but they're my boss. So spirulina is actually a seaweed 200 times more efficient than trees at capturing CO2.
Whoa. How much algae do I put in?
1 full spoon.
Let's put a little more.
If she wasn't here, it would have gone really badly.
Now you can put some vanilla in it. A small amount.
So the whole bottle? If coral is too hot, it will bleach, turning it white.
With the final batch of prototypes in the oven, there was only one thing left to do.
Let's dream big for a second. Would your guys' bosses
You mean our troop leaders?
ever go for something like this?
This is nerve-wracking. It's scary.
I'm Olivia, and I've been a Girl Scout for 2 years.
I'm Alejandra, and I've been a Girl Scout for 7 years.
Do you like having fevers? No. What if it lasted months?
Or years.
When everything is really hot, a lot of things die, and it causes a lot of corals to bleach.
So that's why we made these cookies.
Do you guys want to try them now?
So I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical. They bring out these blue thing with, drizzle on top.
I've never seen a blue cookie before.
It was delicious.
The cookie actually tasted delightful. It was a little thin for me, personally, but the concept is way more important.
You should try this one. We worked hard on that one.
Oh, okay, great.
I love the cookie. It's blue, so it's like the ocean. They're so creative to put spirulina in it for so many reasons.
Who wants the double chocolate?
That is double chocolate.
Fingers crossed, you never know. This might actually become a new Girl Scout cookie, which Coral Restoration Foundation would be thrilled about.
Do you want Girl Scouts to grow?
Absolutely.
If no coral, no more Girl Scouts.
Can't have that.
What do you think? Do you think there should be a Girl Scout cookie?
You can't say no to a little girl, a Girl Scout. You can't. Once a person begins to understand why the cookie was developed, I think that it would be a win for all, and I think it will become a bestseller.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Getting a new cookie is no small task, but I think we might have something here. This is really a cookie for a cause. Like, there's a real cause associated with this. So I think we should figure out how to pitch it. This is a generation of girls that have no choice but to solve the climate crisis. And if they need to use something like the Girl Scout cookie to promote that and create awareness, excitement, and knowledge around the importance of the coral reef, then I say let's do it.
It's really encouraging to know that the planet is going to be in really great hands with people like Alejandra and Olivia.
Coral cookies combine our passion for restoring the reefs with everyone's favorite cookies.
These cookies come in fun coral shapes, are packed with ocean-powered superfood spirulina, and also taste delicious. It's time to take action for our coral. To learn more about our cookie recipe, visit the link below. And first 50 subscribers get 1 cookie cut out.
Not sure about that last part, but head to coralcookie.com for more information on how you can help restore our reefs.
It was absolutely the right decision to replace the Wormhole hosts with Olivia and Alejandra.
This saw blade, you don't have to worry about it. It can't cut through your finger.
I'm still not gonna touch it. I have very gentle skin.
Bachelor's degree in theater education, 10 years professional improv comedy. Yeah, I got some theater experience.
How much time do you have? I could talk about this all day.
We have 60 minutes.
Oh boy.